Hello, guys. This is the second part of the story, The Balancing Girl. Let's continue learning about it. So, Margaret never saw who let the pencil fall between one of the long curves. "I can get it out," she said. "If I hit just one domino, they will all fall down." "I'll get it for you," said Tommy. Mr. Joliet caught Tommy's arm just in time and held him back. "I'll do it, Tommy," he said. Very carefully, Mr. Joliet pulled out the pencil. The next day, Margaret finished balancing the last domino. Everyone wanted to be the one to push down the first domino. Even Tommy asked to be the one. Margaret said, "The name of the one to do that will be pulled out of a box, and you will have to pay to get your name in that box." Mr. Joliet said, "The name will be pulled from a box on the right of the carnival." Everyone cheered. Margaret was very happy. She was so happy she forgot to watch where her foot was. As she started to leave, her foot hit the end domino. Click, 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 click. The dominoes started to fall one after the other. 10 dominoes fell down and then they stopped. Margaret had left too big a space. Carefully, very, very, very carefully, she placed the fallen dominoes back up. This time, she left just the right space between them. On the day of the carnival, when Margaret went to fish for a prize from the fish pond, she saw Tommy. He was watching people go up to his fish pond. Margaret asked, "Why are you working, Tommy?" "My father has too much help," he said. "He must have 10 people helping him. Even my big brother is helping." "Oh," said Margaret. She fished in the pond anyway. She caught a little plastic frog. She was on her way to show it to Tommy when Mrs. Howard said it was time for the domino push. Mrs. Howard waited for everyone to gather at the back of the room. Then Margaret let the oldest person in the room draw the name from the box. It was Jean's great-grandmother. Jean's great-grandmother put on her glasses. Then she read. Tommy pushed to the front of the crowd. Then he just stopped and looked at Margaret. "Well, push," said Margaret. Tommy pushed harder than was needed, but still it went wonderfully. Click, 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 100 times click. One by one, the dominoes fell. When the last domino had fallen, a big cheer went up. Tommy looked right at Margaret and said, "There, I pushed down something that you balanced, and this time you wanted me to push it down." "Yeah," said Margaret, "I did want you to push it down. My domino push made the most money at this carnival." Right then, a big cheer went up for the balancing girl, and Margaret was sure she heard Tommy join in with the big cheer.